Hi, Bob the Canadian here. It is the season of fall here in Canada. It is the season of autumn. We have two names for this season, and it is a beautiful season. And I thought I should do an English lesson for all of you on the season of fall. Well, hey, welcome to this English lesson about the season of fall, the season of autumn. Before we get started though, if this is your first time here, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below. And if this video helps you learn a little bit of English, please give me a thumbs up. So for those of you that watch my English lessons regularly, you'll notice that the trees that are normally quite green have started to turn color. In English, we call this the fall colors. In fact, some people actually travel to different parts of Canada to see the beautiful fall colors. It's really cool when a tree starts to turn from green to yellow, or you start to see oranges and browns and even reds sometimes. So you'll see the leaves are turning color, and pretty soon they'll actually fall off the trees, which is why I think we also call this season fall. So another sure sign of fall is that you will see people raking their leaves. This is a fan rake or a leaf rake, and you will see a lot of people in northern climates in the fall out in their yards raking their leaves. A lot of times they'll rake them into a big pile and then their kids will jump into it. We don't quite have enough leaves on the ground yet to do that, but definitely you will see people rake their leaves in the fall. So one thing I really like about fall is I don't have to mow my lawn as much. This is a lawnmower. I think you learned that word in another video of mine. But in the fall, the grass grows a lot more slowly and I don't have to mow the lawn as much, which is really nice because the more time I spend mowing, the less time I have to make videos for you guys. So it's kind of nice. The grass grows more slowly. I don't need to mow as much. So another thing you'll see in the fall is people will start to wear their winter hats. We also call this a toque in Canada, and you'll see people start to wear their gloves or mittens. So I'm putting my gloves on right now. Sometimes when I wear these gloves in a video, people ask me, why do your gloves have holes in them? And I'll show you. It's so when I take out my phone, I can use the screen on my phone, and then I can put my finger back in when I'm done. So people start wearing their winter hats, they start wearing gloves, and they also start wearing mittens. A mitten is when all of the fingers are one part, okay? So glove has a spot for each of your fingers. In a mitten, all your fingers go into one spot. But another thing you'll see in the fall, people start to wear their gloves, they start to wear their hats. So another thing that happens in the fall is pets like Oscar. Hey, come on, see your pup. Pets like Oscar start to grow more fur. Oscar is getting furrier. He's growing an extra thick coat for the fall and winter so that he can stay warm more. Even though Oscar does sleep inside at night, he is outside for most of the day in the fall. So Oscar is growing an extra little bit of fur. In fact, even our cats who live in the barn are growing a little more fur. There's one right here. Oh, come here, kitty. This little kitten is also growing just a little bit more fur so that he can stay warm in the fall. Good job, Oscar. Good job. He is getting more and more used to being on camera. Oscar wants to know if he should have his own YouTube channel. So I have to apologize. I didn't get up early enough to show you what frost looks like. So I'll have to put a picture up here. But oftentimes in the fall, we will wake up and there will be frost on the grass. Frost is when the dew that forms actually freezes and you'll have this nice white coat of frozen water on the grass. So again, I'll find some pictures and I'll put them here, but another sure sign that it is fall is we start to see frost in the morning. So some of you might recognize this as the table, it's a picnic table, that I usually do my Saturday night live streams from. But because it is fall, the days are getting shorter. So I am not able to do my live lesson outside at night anymore because it's getting dark earlier. So another sure sign of fall is that the days get shorter and it starts to get dark earlier. So you'll notice my field of soybeans isn't green anymore, but that's okay. It's a good thing. It's almost ready for harvest. Farmers plant crops in the spring, they put the seeds in the ground, and they harvest crops in the fall. So this field, the leaves have dropped, the soybean plants are ready for harvest, and in a few days, a large machine called a combine will come in, and this crop will be harvested. So another thing that you will see that will make you realize it is fall is that people will start to decorate their homes with pumpkins and gourds. There are two celebrations in the fall. The first is Thanksgiving. We just celebrated that a week ago. And the second is Halloween, where kids go out and ask for candy. And both of those celebrations also involve people decorating. So a lot of times you'll see bigger pumpkins than this outside of people's homes, and you'll see people decorate their homes with gourds as well. So another sure sign of fall, you'll see pumpkins everywhere. So I mentioned that you'll see more people wearing winter hats and gloves. You'll also see people drinking more hot drinks or hot beverages. Beverages is another word for drink, by the way. They'll drink more tea, they'll drink more coffee, they'll drink a lot more hot chocolate because in the fall the weather gets chilly. That is probably the best way to describe the temperature in the fall. It is chilly. By the way, Miroslav, thank you so much for the mug. It says, "Love the world, Bob the Canadian," and then it has a really nice maple leaf here, and it says Canada. Awesome gift. I really, really appreciate it. Well, hey, that was just a nice little English lesson about the season of fall, the season of autumn. Remember, it has two names. I'm Bob the Canadian, and you are learning just a little bit more English with me. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you are new here, don't forget to click that subscribe button below and give me a thumbs up if this video helped you learn a little bit more English. And before you go, why don't you take some time to watch another video.